Rory McIlroy bogeyed 2 of his first 3 holes at the Masters. He now sits tied for 13th at 1 over after round 2. Scott, how do you break down what you saw from Rory today at the Masters?
First off, let's go to where he ended on 18. From the best tee shot all day, blitzed a power fade into the fairway using wedge. He hit the flag and it caromed off the green, leading to bogey. 8 times out of 10, he makes 3. It's a 2-shot difference. He's now 1 under, 3 back, and he's one of the last 4 groups. And that may be the difference at the end of this. There is a decent chance Rory McIlroy could lose this tournament by either 1 or 2 or in a playoff. We will have to point back to that. You see a lot of bogeys there. He will play very aggressive. Now, here's what I want to take away from this. The fact that Rory McIlroy, who historically does not play well in difficult conditions, even though he can play well, when people ask you what golf course would suit Rory McIlroy, before they finish the question, just say all of them. He's too talented. His ceiling, though, is super high. He has had the lead in 2 of his 4 major championships in which he won after 36 holes, or 3 of them. And the other one, he was trailing by 2 shots. So this would be uncharted waters if he would go on to win. This is also uncharted waters because it's the only major of the 4 that he has not won. He has the potential to go low. The last 2 years, he's come in the backdoored into a top 5, and he had a 4-shot lead going into the final day in 2011 after shooting 43 in the back 9. I have no issue with that. I think the best thing for Rory McIlroy is when you now look at the forecast for Saturday and Sunday, you have a maximum of 5 miles an hour of wind, and the golf course is drying up. And Rory McIlroy loves it sterile. The most sterile U.S. Open in history was the 2011 U.S. Open, the first major held after he blew up at the Masters. He lapped the field, set every scoring record, including trumping Tiger Woods' records at Pebble in 2000. He won by 8 shots. Kiawah Island, I covered that. The PGA, lapped the field, won by 8. When there is this is the craziest thing, when there are no variables, it exposes his greatness. And that includes Dustin Johnson, and that includes Jordan Spieth. If it is still, he's got a gear no one else has, and that's why he can win this tournament. He can win this. He's still my pick to win this golf tournament.
Wow.
He's been my pick since last week. He remains my pick despite his second shot shooting off the green and leading to a bogey rather than a birdie.
We're going to have more on the Masters with Scott Ruud later here on 120 Sports.